It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business. Prove you aren't an industry plant.
You know what?
quickly.
You're so right. You're so right. I think it was from the glacier water. No, but she was in one.
Where she was really racist.
Yeah. Wait, yes! Wait!
Hey, I'm Nicole.
That's Nicole.
And I'm Jake.
That's Jake.
Who's that?
And this is Talk
And this is
Nasty
Talk
to
Nasty
Me.
to Me. A lot to cover. It's been a while. Hello, everyone.
Hold on. I'm not ready.
Welcome back to my channel.
Stop. Don't bring that kind of energy here.
Hi. How are you?
First of all, yeah, we were gone for a while. And you know what? And for that, I'm so very sorry. There's multiple things that got in our way. First of all, yes.
Country of Iceland.
Literally, the country of Iceland came between us. The file got corrupted a few weeks back.
Yeah.
That's not my fault. That's not my fault. Jake set the camera up and it got f***ed up.
That's actually
And
not true at all.
no.
You set the camera up and you said, wow, it looks so good. I am so good at this.
That's actually not true, Ellen. So
Actually,
Jake did
Ellen, that's not the truth.
That's actually not true, Ellen. And so Jake set the camera up and he fucked it up. Camera got corrupted. It sucks. I know. I'm so sorry. Then on top of that, then Jake had to break his whole fucking ankle.
Yeah.
And on top of that, you may think, oh, that's why he couldn't come to the podcast because he couldn't walk. No. In the process of breaking his ankle from falling like 14 stories while climbing.
14 stories.
Told you that that's a
And I
dangerous
survived.
task.
I'm a baller. Like, I'm cool.
When
Evil
you guys
Knievel
like think
shaking.
that like Jake climbs, like, oh, he's rock climbing, he's not. He's actually
I'm scaling buildings.
He's scaling buildings to clean the windows.
Yes!
If you think that the
Yes.
World Trade Center windows look really, really clean, he did it. Just know.
Shoot me a DM of your appreciation.
Thankfully, he only fell 14 stories, but in the process, Jake also broke his dick. So
How do you know that?
you kept texting
Private
me.
information.
I can't come over. My dick is broken. I can't come over. My dick is broken. And so for that,
I said, my beishishing.
my beishishing is broken. Honestly, though, I did run. Did I tell that story again?
Yes.
Long story short, I had a scooter accident. I had my own Sophie Thatcher moment when everyone's like, oh, justice for Sophie Thatcher for breaking her teeth because she got like in an accident and she had like a facial accident. Like she needed
Oh, yeah. That's why her lip is like that.
yeah, people are like, why does
not bad, but-
why does her lip look like that? She had to get like reconstructive surgery because she had a scooter accident. I too had a scooter accident and nobody gives a fuck because Jake and
she had to get reconstructive surgery for it.
I almost said I was on this fucking scooter with this fucking idiot. I forgot it was you
It was
for a
me.
second. I was on
It
this.
was actually, I should be saying that. I was on this fucking scooter with this fucking idiot.
Okay, so why would you get on a scooter with me when I say I've never been on one? I don't even know how to ride a bike.
I said, I'll drive it. Don't worry. And you said, I'm panicking. I'm commandeering this vehicle.
And I excelled. You should have been
Excelled.
like, Kitten, take your hand off of the acceleration.
There was no time.
No.
There was no time.
You should have
I was
prepared
like,
me.
let's avoid paying $10,000 to...
We didn't want to hit this BMW in front of us. So
Literally.
as I was accelerating, we also like turned and fell. Anyway, the scooter was very heavy because it's one of those like lime scooter things that we had at the beach. And it fell right on my beishishing. I got it badly bruised. I did not know that your vagina, your vulva, your mons pubis could actually all turn black from bruising. But I'm proof that here it is. And then the other day we were with...
And then she got reconstructive surgery for it.
I did.
So now it looks really good.
Well-
weirdly, she got the lips fatter.
yeah.
I guess not weirdly, but like, you know.
Sophie Thatcher and I both got lip reconstructive surgery.
Yes.
And then the other week, Jake and I are with not even Emily.
Yes.
And I was like, oh my God, there's a store that says, what did that store say? It was like, everything's Jake. Everything's Jake. And I was like, Jake, look. Ran into a pole. It's still
The
bruised.
pole was like actually the perfect height.
It was Mom's pubis height.
Yeah, it really was. And it was like you turned into a 90-degree angle.
No, I literally went,
it.
oh!
It was like...
Here's the thing, though.
funny.
I still came into work.
I still came into work.
When you break your dick, you don't come into work.
No, because the dick is like much more... Do you really want me to say it? Important.
He's rusty. It's been a while.
Yeah, my misogyny hasn't actually like kicked in yet. I'm still working on it.
It turns on in this bathroom.
Yes.
That's like Severance. When he's out of this room, he loves women. Just so
I
you know.
love women. I'm straight.
Wow, that explains a lot.
Yeah.
So that happened. Iceland also happened. I got so ill, and I know that it's because I stuck my tongue in the glacier water. I know that's what it's from. I got some medieval.
You tongued the glacier?
I tongued the glacier.
You ate the glacier out?
I ate the glacier out, and that's why I gave the glacier a rim job. I ate the glacier salad or tossed it or whatever. And that is why I got some medieval Icelandic illness, like the bubonic plague.
Damn.
I know.
It was embarrassing when you came back. You were like, I can't actually do anything.
It's
at all.
It's either from that. Well, okay, so I did go to Iceland because my boyfriend had a water polo tournament, which was really fun.
You have a boyfriend?
Yeah. So I was at a water
I
polo
hate
tournament.
when you're talking to a girl and you're like feeling it and you're like, wow, like this is going really well, and then she casually drops that she has
You're
a
not
boyfriend.
supposed to talk like that in the bathroom. That's like outside the bathroom
Outside talk.
behavior. And I thought maybe I got sick because I was around like hundreds of other men, and like, oh, maybe I did get strep from eating ass, and that's why I got so extremely sick. No, I think it was from rimming the glacier water, but it was so bad I like can't breathe. So I'm being so serious, still talking to this day. It's been a week since I got sick. I still can't properly breathe, and my ring.
Your esophagus is so like fragile.
I'm not going to say that, but I agree. And honestly, every single day my Aura ring keeps telling me, they're like, you're going to die soon. Like, you're really going to die. Like, there's major signs of something really bad happening in your body, and we're like really concerned. Like, you need to go to sleep.
And look, that's just a testament to how good your OCD therapy was, because you would have believed it before.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And now you're like, this ring doesn't control me.
Right. When I got the ring, my therapist at first was like, do you need to? And I was like, I need to get my sleep together, Jacqueline. And she's like, all right, cool. All right, I got it. I understand.
Oh my God, not you dropped her whole name.
What are they going to do?
Find her.
Maybe.
Look up Jacqueline, therapist with baby.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all you know.
That's it. No, but so Jake and I were both really down bad simultaneously.
I know. Actually, it wasn't even simultaneous. It was actually one after the other. It was like, okay, Nicole's in Iceland. That already is like...
Put you in a low spot.
Put me in a low spot. Nicole in Iceland, she didn't explain very well how to use her
Yes, I did.
litter robot.
Yes, I did.
So Clementine went like a few hours without being able to pee. And when I got here, she was like... and I've never seen that cat. She's never needed me for anything.
So a litter robot, basically, it's what it sounds like. It's a robot that like it automatically
Spreads the trash that you put into it like around on the streets of New York.
Sure, it scoops the litter automatically, and it does glitch a lot because.
Stupid. It's just a dumb joke.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Ew!
What?
You just like reminded me of like
do that?
Hamza and Martin.
Stop!
You reminded me of Martin. I don't even know if that's his real
that?
name. From Hamza and Martin. I
Who
feel
are
like
those
that's
people?
something. Slushy noobs.
Oh.
I feel like that's something that he would do. I've never watched his content, but I feel like that's something that he would do.
No, he'd be like, guys.
Oh, that was a good impression. That was good.
That was stupid of me. God.
That was good. That was
Thanks.
good. I think that's more
You're
accurate.
the Hamza to my Martin.
Aw, thank you so much.
Yeah. I'm surprised we don't get that more. Let's wake that up.
No.
Like we're... Oh. Okay.
We don't need... Hey, what happened to being
Wait, let's wake
original?
that up. Originality is for the birds. Where are
You're
the
so
thinkers?
Did she say it's for the birds?
No.
Oh,
I
okay.
said it's for the birds.
Because that'd be terrible if she did say that. But
She loves originality, that woman.
that's
Anyway.
true. So the litter robot, it does glitch sometimes because it's not perfect, and the cats love to stick their head in because they like to watch as their poop gets, obviously roboted away.
Roboted away.
I explained to Jake, I was like, just turn it off. When you're not there, just turn it off.
She didn't. She said,
Yes.
hey, when I leave, I'm going to leave the litter robot off. I can actually pull up the text. I will put them on screen right now. That's all you said. You didn't say you have to continue to turn it off every
I thought
time.
we had this conversation because we've done this before.
No.
Anyways,
We've done this before. No, your little robot used to like be fine.
no, it wasn't. It's never been fine. It's never been perfect. It's been great.
It's been great.
Hasn't been perfect.
Well, you know what? Perfection is like the killer of progress.
I'm totally fine with having to press a button every once in a while because it glitches out. That's fine because it's better than having to scoop the litter yourself. It's not that big of a deal. Like,
Well, I just felt bad when Clementine was cawing for me.
You should feel bad. You should
No,
feel
it
terrible.
really like. And Nicole's like, "Are you mad at me?" Like we literally FaceTime. She's like, "Are you mad at me?" Well, first of all, we didn't FaceTime. Everybody who went on that trip, all 4 of my friends, FaceTime me, one after the other. The Rainbow Road that is in Iceland, and then each of them said something along the lines of "Happy Pride," and then Nicole said, "I fucking hate you."
I forgot I said that.
They got Iceland.
I forgot I said
The
that.
woke agenda got Iceland. And so that was like that was a good day. It was literally like June 2nd that you said that. So you started off strong.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, yeah. No, but yeah, I just was like really sad about Clementine being sad because whenever I see an animal be sad, it makes me sad.
Yeah, I hope it kept you up at night.
It did. I was upset because I've seen animals need to pee and then not be able to.
I know.
And she's, you know what? She's so good because she didn't just like do it somewhere.
And if she really like cats would have, like, believe
I
me,
think
like
so too, yeah.
like it would have happened.
It just hurt my feelings.
I know.
For her. She's never needed me for anything. She hates me.
She never needs you again.
She doesn't want to need me.
That's
But
why I
in
have
that
a different
moment,
cat
she
sitter
needed-
this time around.
Yeah, exactly. Nicole was like, "Oh, like, could you watch the cats?" I'm like, "Well, if like they didn't hate me, then I would consider it. But they don't like hanging out with me."
They don't hate you. You just don't know how to interact with them.
I was really nice to them.
I believe you.
I was like, "Here's
I don't-
catnip.
I don't think you're
get high.
mean.
Here's catnip."
That is true. Yeah, you are like the weird.
I'm their like drug dealer, like
Yeah.
their weird drug dealer
Yeah.
uncle.
I don't know. You never bought them a toy. You never brought them treats. You never offered like a little bit of your turkey from your sandwich. Like you've never like done any
A little
of
bit
that
of turkey
to them.
from my sandwich. I don't need to offer it. Cowboy will come over and try to
No,
steal
he
it
will.
from me.
He will. You made good TikToks while I was gone with him.
I did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Wait,
the one.
you should put that in.
I will.
And I've got something for you right here. She's got a gun! It's a letter, Lisa.
Yeah, I'm proud of
His
that
little
one.
pause in that one, I felt like a mother, and I was like watching through the camera, like checking in on them, and I felt so annoying. Like I'm at a geyser, and I'm like literally like, let me check in on my cats. I'm like I'm smelling sulfur, and like there's a bubbling geyser, which by the way, they're one of my boyfriend's teammates. He is French, and so he kept saying, "Oh my God, look at the geyser. Look at the geyser. Not these geyser. The geyser." Also, we
That
were.
was really offensive to French people. Was he pointing at
I don't
Adam?
give a fuck. I'll always.
The geezer.
Also, we were at dinner for Adam's birthday, and he goes, "Oh yeah, I went to the Sky Lagoon, and also the Blue Lagoon. Yeah, I went to the Blue Lagoon. Blue
Lagoon.
Wait, I went to the Blue Lagoon." And I was like, "What the fuck does that sound like? That reminds me of something." And I was like brainstorming really hard, and
Goo Lagoon
Goo Lagoon.
from SpongeBob.
Yes. And I pulled it up and I was like, "Oh my God, you sound exactly like." I was like, "Is that offensive?" And he's like, "No."
He's French. He's not like
He's funny. He can take a joke.
Good.
He can take a joke. Florian's fucking funny. He can handle it. So
the geezer.
yeah.
That's cute. But yeah, you were in Iceland. Did you have fun?
I had a great time. I now understand what people mean. I've never ridden a horse before, and everyone's like, "Yeah, so like you can break your hymen the first time you have sex or from horseback riding." And I'm like, they're fucking liars. You can't fucking break your hymen from horseback riding. I think I broke my hymen all over again. I completely understand
Remember when
that.
you got your surgery and now it's like
Yeah.
you repaired it in
No.
your surgery and now it's torn all over again.
Literally, like
Terrible.
I have found out what it means to break your hymen on a horse because wow, I did not know that. I did not know
That's
that.
why you got so sick.
Dude, no.
Your hymen like released all of these like its toxins.
My ass cheeks hurt so fucking bad, and
I
like
believe that.
I was walking literally like 30,000 steps every single day in Iceland and just like doing the most, like absolutely traveling the fuck out of.
Traveling the fuck.
And what did Justin Bieber say? You were
You aren't clocking that I'm standing on business. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing. No, it's not. He didn't say you aren't clocking. He said it's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business.
every time Adam says to me, he goes, "No, I clocked that." I'm like, I don't know if you can say that.
You
I'm like, I don't know if you can say that, Adam.
What did he say the other day?
Are you talking about the sleep one?
What-
Rest easy.
Rest easy. No, but we've been coming up with phrases that like Adam would say,
Adam-
and when Nicole was on her way back, I said fly high.
Yeah.
high.
Adam, when we first started dating, he used to text me "rest easy" when we would go to bed, and I'm like, Adam, people from my high school, like on Facebook, would post "rest easy" when someone died.
Yes.
And he like did not know that, and so we started going along with that, or like saying, "You will be missed."
You will be missed
when someone goes off to work.
That one. There was another one that we laughed at.
Fly high.
I forget though. It was in the moment. It's like one of those like improv moments that like you have with friends where it's like really spontaneous.
Yeah.
Like, you're just talking. You're like
guys weren't there,
you're jiving.
So. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, it's the energy, the flow of the conversation.
Jake and I just haven't hung out in so long because, things have been so different between us. Things have changed since my hymen is broken. I've been a new woman.
Yeah.
So
you are far meaner without a hymen. I wish you would get it back.
I know. No, but I got really fucking sick though on my last day in Iceland. Thank God I wasn't sick the entire time I was in Iceland because I wouldn't be able to do shit. But I had such a great. It was literally just the last day, like me on the plane. It was really really bad. But whatever I got, the bubonic plague, the strep from ass eating from the Kazakhstan team, like it might have been something like that. There was this really large man on another team. Dude, it was so fucking funny the way that like we as humans flock to bigger people. Like we see a man that is 6'4" and we're like, we're gonna treat him like a celebrity. And that's the so funniest thing in the world. Because this man was literally treated like a god. He's on this small island, the small island of Iceland. And he's like...
Is Iceland small?
I mean, the population of Reykjavik isn't that big.
Oh, I didn't know that. I've never been. I don't know much about Iceland. So this was a really interesting trip for me to experience from
Adam was saying that this man, this very tall, large, buff man, who is also a water polo player, who is also kind, literally out at the clubs, people are like surrounding him and like treating him like a god. And like when we would be at the water polo tournament, all of us would like gawk and like look past, like look at him. So we're at like
the Hassan Piker of Iceland.
No, actually. And so we're at the last day. We're at like the water polo tournament ceremony type of thing. They're like giving out awards and whatnot. I thought that they were going to give an award for like biggest best boy or something. I don't know why he didn't win that. Adam was hoping for it.
You go to Gay Pride for biggest best boy.
No, he would eat at Pride. Like people would fucking love him at Pride. People would eat him up for Pride. Mm-hmm. But this song comes on, you wouldn't know it because like it's in Spanish and like they play like Spanish music in Iceland, like you wouldn't know it. It's Daddy Yankee, Gasolina.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't know it. You're just like not cultured. Like
no. Like, so like my time in Reykjavik, like when girls go to Spain and they're like, oh, my time in España. But
España.
Basically, while we were out, there's a song that played and one of Adam's like teammates like loved this, and her name is Angela, and she
love Angela Queen.
She's very funny. Yes. And so she like loves the song. I'm like, oh my god, this song is playing again at this tournament. I need to go find Angela. I'm like running around everywhere looking for her. I go outside, this 6'4" man is like lifting her, like literally like bench pressing Angela because she's a tiny woman. Aww. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize what I walked into. So then people started taking photos with this man as if he's the Pope. Like literally like passing children off to him, like being like, please hold my baby. That's basically what we were doing.
At the club? They brought their babies to the club?
Well, no, like we were the babies. Like we were like...
You're like, please hold me.
We're like throwing our friends out and being like, please. Like,
please lift her, yes.
So I kept threatening Adam and I was like, I'm going to go up to him and be like, my boyfriend thinks you're really cool. And he was terrified. And so I go up to him and I'm like, can me and my boyfriend please take a photo with you? And he's like, yes, of course.
This was like your first steps to like one day asking for a threesome.
So he's cool, but I'm good.
Oh, work.
Like I'm so good.
No. This was like exposure therapy.
Yeah.
And now you can like move on to the next step.
Yeah.
Asking for a threesome at a random
You're
bar.
so right.
Yeah.
But that I will never get over that. The line of people who have all played against this man in this week of water polo.
They should be worst enemies with them.
Right, absolutely. But they've all like seen each other naked. They've all like rubbed butts. They've all like, like try to drown each other underwater because that's what water polo is. And people
that's just my Friday nights.
Are treating him as if he's a god. Because he is one. And that's so cool. And so like Iceland was awesome. And I hope that he's having a great time. But I know for a fact he came back home and everyone's like, who the fuck cares about you? Like, who fucking cares?
Absolutely. If I knew someone like that personally, I would do everything in my power to humble them every day.
Yeah.
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 And you would too. Because after a while, I'm sure if you knew him personally, it would get annoying that everybody was always like flocking to him. You'd be like, no, I just like, he's so fucking annoying.
He kept posting on his Instagram story. He's like, I will miss you, Iceland. I have to come back. I had the best time. And it's like a bunch of photos of like massive amounts of women around him because they're all asking for photos with him. But like when I was in high school and a guy transferred to our school, did I say high school? When I was in middle school, this new guy transferred to our school. His name was Jason.
Jason.
And he had blue eyes and like really dark hair. Everybody took photos with him. Like everyone's like, Jason, can we please get a photo together? Because he had blue eyes.
Oh.
They were beautiful.
Where is he now?
He looked like a husky. I don't know. We can check in. I don't think so. I don't think that man's ever going to go bald.
Wow. Mm-mm. Okay, well, but you just, I feel like a lot of people from your middle school went bald.
That's true.
Yeah, so I was just like, maybe he went bald.
That's true. But not him.
I think if I knew Hassan Piker personally, also I would do everything in my power to humble him every day. Everything I possibly could do.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be like, he's not that great.
And you're like, girl, you don't even believe the things that you're saying.
Yeah.
No, but everybody is naked in Iceland all the fucking time.
Really?
That's something I wasn't really used to.
Oh, yeah.
Go there. So
You're a never nude.
No, I really am.
I know.
Like, I really fucking am. Like, I am like The Sims. Like, I am wearing my clothes, my bathing suit while I'm taking a shower. I've never seen like myself naked at all. Like,
But now you've seen a bunch of Icelandic people naked?
so many. So
Really?
yes, because so public pools are a big thing there, which honestly, that should really be a thing. I don't think that I would have seasonal depression if we had like public pools the way that they have them like in Iceland, because in the Iceland, like, it doesn't matter that it is literally 40 degrees outside. It is completely normal to go to a heated pool and like swim.
Oh, that's fun.
It is so fun. It's so nice. I would never be depressed. Like, it's always light out there. It's only dark for maybe like 10 minutes of the day. And by dark, it's like dim, truly. I think,
close my eyes and that's as dark as it got.
No,
Whoa.
it was rough. And so I loved going to the pools, but they have very strict rules in the changing rooms, like the locker rooms. Like, you have to shower, and there's signs everywhere that you have to scrub your head, your pits, and your genitals. And if you don't, they basically like take you out back and shoot you.
No way, wait.
And they feed you to
What
the
if you
Icelandic
get, like, a
ponies.
Weird, weird pH balance in your...
I don't think that's possible in Iceland. The sulfur in the water will just balance it all out.
Really? Okay, so even if you scrub too hard in there...
I guess.
Okay.
Because
Work.
I'm telling you,
Good.
they're so strict about that, and I'm like, oh my god, everyone's naked. I'm so not used to this. Like, people were staring at me because I was like not naked, and like I was like, I'm so sorry, I'm new to this. I'm so
Naked
shy.
in the locker room?
Yeah.
In the pool, though?
No. People are naked in the pool.
Oh, okay.
Did you think this whole time people were naked in the pool?
Well, you're like, they're very liberal with their bodies. They're like, everybody
No,
is
they
naked.
really are, but like they're taking their time. Like, they're taking their time. Like, in the changing room, like when on my final days when I became like a local and I finally felt comfortable being naked,
In
I was
Reykjavik.
in Reykjavik. I was quickly like changing like at lightning speed, like when you try to put your underwear on and your legs are still wet, like
Yeah.
I'm like
hate that.
trying my absolute best, like going as fast as possible. People take their time. Like, people are like
They're
playing
like,
playing
let
chess.
me bend over. Let me
yeah.
let me stretch. Let me prove to everybody I can touch my toes. Let me prove to everybody I can get my head in between my ankles.
Yeah.
Let me also, I don't know, do downward dog
Mm-hmm.
and a back bend.
Yep.
Wow.
It was a lot, and so I liked it almost though. Like,
I feel like Polish people might be naked sometimes too.
maybe, I don't know. I don't think that there's like as big of a public pool presence in Poland, but maybe I'm wrong about that.
A public pool presence in Poland. That's exactly how you said it.
Thank
too.
you. I noticed that too.
Public pool.
I also have to
Wow.
like, I'm so out of breath from talking that I really have to like take all my might. But anyway, I really liked being in Iceland, and I think it was really fun, and like I'm happy that me being sick didn't like deter anything from that. But I'm still thinking about I'm happy that I got sick because I'm still thinking about the phlegm that I blew out of my nose yesterday.
I'm not happy.
And it was really
that you got
special.
sick.
Okay.
It hurts me to see you.
Why'd you look at your phone like that?
Because I was trying to read. Well, I was confused. I wrote down Billy and Nat, And I was like,
Don't bring it up.
Natalie?
Don't bring it up.
Who the fuck is Natalie is what I thought to myself.
I found that out while I was in Reykjavik. I found out about that. I was in the bathroom, and then I came out, and I felt like, what's his name? The guy on the horse. What's his name?
The guy on the horse?
No, the guy on the horse.
Revere.
Paul Revere. I felt like Paul Revere, like, hear ye. I don't think he says hear ye. What does he say?
The British are coming.
No, the British are coming, but he repeats something, and he's like,
The British are coming. The British are coming.
oh, that's what it is. Yes.
Now that you've said it twice in a row, I'm recognizing.
That sounds about right.
Yes.
But that was me. But I was like, Billy and Nat, and
Wow.
it was a lot for me. I think I was also in Reykjavik when I found out about Claro and her boyfriend too. That was a lot.
I didn't even know about Claro and her boyfriend until you said something about
Well, you got to be like in the know to like
Who's she
know.
dating?
Well, that's her personal business. I'm not.
Oh, you don't know who he is. You just know.
I didn't say that. I didn't say I don't know. I didn't say I don't know who it is.
Oh, you know who it is.
Maybe.
Do we know them personally?
Maybe. You're looking at her.
Oh.
I think that'd be actually pretty fucked up.
If you were dating Claro?
Yeah, it'd be like those girls that look like twins, the lesbian couple on TikTok that look exactly alike,
Yeah.
and people are like, "That's fucking disgusting. That's like incestuous." Sorry, I didn't know if
You're
they,
like looking
they could
around
see
like
you.
Conspiracy.
I think that's something that I just picked up since I've been in Reykjavik. But
What's Iceland known for?
fermented shark
Oh, and you didn't have any of that.
and skyr.
Skier. Oh my god.
The vegan skyr was out of this world.
Yeah, I believe
it
it.
was fucking amazing. And nakedness and public pools and their Icelandic horses and Addison Rae, which they played a lot of in Iceland, and Björk.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They played Addison Rae everywhere I went. Like
Really?
her new songs.
Really?
Everywhere I went.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Just because she filmed in Iceland that
I don't
one
know.
time?
I don't know.
What is it? Headphones on?
They played that. They played
Money is everything.
Money is Everything.
Wow.
They played everything. Everything.
Her matcha from Matchaful was delicious.
So Jake, because he did break his dick, he was like, "Oh my God, please bring me the matcha full Addison Rae matcha." Shout out to Iris for the matcha there. Queen.
Or Jester.
Or
King.
sure.
Prince.
Basically, shout out them for giving me the matcha. They didn't give it to me. I paid for it. But shout out for making the Addison Rae matcha.
It was delicious.
Because I used it as an opportunity to brag. I was like, "Oh, my friend's dick is broken. I'm getting him
That's
matcha."
bragging to you?
Yeah, I was like, "I'm such a good friend." And Iris was like, "You're such a good friend." And I was like, "I know."
I sent Nicole pictures. I was like, "Oh my god, if it's curved this much, does this mean it's bad? It's broken?" And Nicole goes, "Yeah."
Yeah. I was like,
It's literally like,
yeah, I was worried for you. I was really fucking worried for you. But that
it's
matcha,
curved like this.
that matcha though, it did heal you. That was really important.
did.
It was really good. Is it
was
still
really good.
around?
Yeah, I haven't finished it yet. I'm savoring every
No,
little...
is the Addison Rae matcha full matcha still around? Or is that like a limited edition thing?
I think it is still around. The Euxexua matcha was around for like a month.
Okay.
So we
All right.
can still go
I
and
would
get
like
it.
to go again.
It was delicious.
Mm-hmm.
It was a smoothie in the best way.
Yeah, I don't
Everyone was
know.
like, what does it taste like? What does it taste like? Did you have the unicorn frappuccino from Starbucks? Like way back in 2016?
No, but like back in 2013, I had like the cotton candy frap. That was everything. That was a vanilla frap with raspberry syrup, and it tasted like cotton candy, and they don't even have raspberry syrup anymore because they're fucked up.
Who cares? We're not going there.
Okay.
Am I right?
To Starbucks?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, but they used to have a unicorn frappuccino, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, it probably tastes like a bunch like so good. It's like a bunch of fruit flavors." It was just mango.
I feel the need to clarify because I made a face after that. Because I'm like, yeah, sure, I'm not gonna go to Starbucks. I feel
No,
the
defend
need,
yourself.
No, I feel
No,
the need
defend
to,
yourself right now.
No, I feel the need to defend myself because I feel under attack recently. I feel the
Nobody
need,
said anything.
I feel the need to defend myself. The face that I made afterwards, I don't know why I did that, and then the second face that I did that was because I made the first face. I don't love Starbucks. I'm just saying, like that's not my jam. Like that's not what I'm doing. I like the cotton candy frap. I will come out as a cotton candy frap lover. Back in the
you can't
Lord's
get it
year of
anymore.
2012, but I can't even get it anymore. So even if I wanted it, it's not
So
like it's
fuck
going to happen.
Starbucks.
Right.
For
So,
that.
Right. So
And also-
I want to say that my face in reaction to that was not because I am in support of Starbucks, and the following face was because I made a face, and I'm so deeply sorry and embarrassed and ashamed, and I will never do it again.
Good. And that's why Nicole that's how she justified her Botox to everyone. She's like, I will never make a face again.
No, I did get jaw Botox again. Like master Botox, and it's made a huge difference because
I can't even tell.
No?
No.
Yeah, they say it's like supposed to slim your face down a lot, but like
Oh, yes. Yes, it did.
Are you being sarcastic?
No, like there's like some chiseling happening like right
Really?
here. Yeah, like a little bit. How high up was it? Like up here?
I mean, your masseter muscles are like all of like this portion.
But where did you get it injected?
Like here. But it's all connected.
Okay.
I don't think that I don't think there's like muscle up here to inject it to. I think that's your joint. At least for me. But like it's all connected. But yeah.
Well, your face is looking chiseled regardless.
I was getting a lot of headaches leading into migraines again, and I was like, I need to figure something out fast. And I was like, the last thing I want to do. One thing about me is when my ears or my jaw gets cold in the winter.
You get a headache?
I get a raging headache. And I was like, I'm not going to go to Iceland and go on hikes and have raging headaches. And I brought my like little ear condoms to cover my ears.
Oh, that was nice. That was smart.
And I layered the fuck out of myself
did it
in
work?
Iceland. Yes. Yeah,
Wow.
the Botox helped so much. I haven't had a headache in like weeks.
But you didn't get any headaches on that? Wow, good for you.
No.
Good for you. You're really turning over a new leaf.
Thank
I
you so
actually
much.
Don't even recognize you anymore, to be quite honest.
Thank you so much.
Without your headaches, it's like
I know.
without your headaches, and now without your hymen,
I know.
sort of like, who are you anymore?
I know.
That's not the girl I knew.
I'm free.
She's now the woman I know.
What were we talking? We were talking about criticism. Why I feel the need to explain myself.
Billy and Nat,
Hold on.
Claro and her boyfriend,
Oh, hold on.
Jojo
Stop.
Siwa and Chris Hughes.
I don't.
You're
care.
like, I don't give a fuck.
I don't care. What I will say about all of those, I did make a story post. Here I am apologizing again.
You made a story post.
I made a story post like while I was in Reykjavik. I made a post, which by the way, Arya Montgomery was in Pretty Little Liars. Thank you very much.
That's where she met Ezra
In the books.
in the books.
Yes, that's why I went. So
Whoa.
basically, I posted a story and I was like, oh yeah, oh my God, like it's like hurting my heart to find out Billy and Claro both have boyfriends right now. I did not say that because I'm like, oh my God, bi people don't exist. Like, hello, I'm sitting right here. Also, on top of that,
Did you delete the story?
no, it just
I
expired.
was like, I never saw it.
It's because you don't look at my stories.
Yes, I do. They're like the first thing that show up.
No, I posted that. I was like, oh my God, I'm like so heartbroken about this. And then the next slide I posted was like me as I'm sitting next to my boyfriend right now. I did not post that as in like, oh my God, I'm so sad that these two bisexual women have boyfriends. It was more so like, oh my God, I'm so parasocial and sad that they're not with me.
Sorry. You're like, just to clarify.
It was way creepier and way more parasocial.
Yeah, it was like much
Way
worse than what
more
you're
problematic than me being homophobic or biphobic.
Yes.
It's actually much worse. It's just me being a fucking loser. Like, that's all it is.
Damn. No, I wasn't disappointed.
You weren't disappointed?
Well, what's there to be disappointed about?
No, I know.
I have no chance with either of them.
Yeah, I know.
They have no chance with me.
Oh.
I'm gay. It's not like a.
I was like,
it's not like
don't
I'm
put
out of
yourself
their.
that high
I'm
up
not
there.
out of their league.
I was
I'm
like,
just saying there's no chance.
You're all right, Jake. You're not all that.
Jake, if you were really offered, like, you would say yes, right? No, I don't think I would. I'd be like, let's be
If
besties.
Troye Sivan gave me that offer, I would say yes.
Okay, well, you like boys too.
Oh, I forgot.
So there's options for
Damn,
you.
I forgot.
Me, I'd be like, well, you're beautiful,
Yeah,
but
I'm
anything below the neck, I'm pretty like, I don't need all of that.
I'm like, I forgot who
Troye Sivan was.
no, who were of my interest. I'm like, wait, who was off limits to me? And then I'm like,
Oh, wait, no one.
damn, I forgot. Damn, I forgot.
No, I just feel like,
Yeah, I like.
poor Billy
I liked
being
your-
with her friend that she's been, it's like starting to date your friend that you've had for years and like decades now.
They've not been friends for decades
How
or
long
more
have they been
years.
friends?
Since like the Oscars, like a year ago or something, or like the
Oh.
Grammys.
It just must be so hard to like everyone's right. It's she shouldn't be dating someone that she's known for a really long time.
Hello, do you not know the song I Fell in Love for the First Time with a Friend, It's a Good Sign? Hello.
What's that from?
Skinny, the first song on the album.
Oh,
Hello.
Was she talking about Nat Wolff?
I don't know.
No, she wasn't. I don't
don't-
think they were dating.
I
at
don't
that
think they were
point.
together.
Wait, but they could have been because
could
wasn't
be.
Nat? Was it Nat or Alex who was in the
Nat?
Chihiro music
Nat.
video. No way.
Yeah. I don't know if they've been dating for that long because she was like
might
rumored to be dating another girlfriend at that time. Yeah.
Gag. She ate that girl for lunch,
I
and then
don't
she
want it
had
to
this
be
boy
like,
for dinner.
damn, Nicole's fucking creepy. I'm a big Billy fan. I've been a big Billy fan. Like, I've been a big fucking Billy fan. I don't have like much of an opinion on like.
I'm such a big Billie fan that I was like sad that she was off the market.
No, I just get sad every single time that Billie Eilish has a boyfriend. Because for the longest time when I would type in Twitter on my computer, when I would type in TW, the first thing that would come up is backspace or like backslash or whatever, Billie Eilish boyfriend. So that was the first thing that I saw.
Were you looking that up a lot?
I did it one time because it was when she was dating that guy Matthew.
The one from Wildflower Cases? Not from Wildflower.
No, that's...
But that's the song Wildflower?
No. That's, what's his name? That's Jesse Rutherford.
Oh. Who's Matt?
Matthew Tyler Vorse.
Oh, what song's about him? There is a song.
Apparently, I'm not a fucking creep. I'm just a big Billy fan.
The beginning of La Vie.
L'amour de la vie.
Vie.
The beginning is apparently about Matthew, and then the end is about Jesse. Apparently, maybe.
What's the one? Who's Wildflower about?
About
her
Devin Lee
friend.
Carlson.
But and she wasn't dating. Well, isn't it about
Devin
somebody?
Lee Carlson is Jesse Rutherford's ex-girlfriend.
And so's Billie Eilish too.
Yes. So she, yes.
Whoa, yeah. Okay.
Devin Lee Carlson has Wildflower Cases.
Right.
This is speculation.
That's why it's called Wildflower.
Anyway, all I'm saying, I'm a big fucking Billy fan. But anyway, I just get sad when Billy has a boyfriend because
You're a big fan of Billie Eilish, or you're a big fucking Billy fan, like you're interested. Sorry. I just get disappointed when Billie Eilish has a boyfriend because every single time I think that she can do so much better. And I don't know these men, and I don't know her. You're not gonna
obviously.
get invited. It's like when you tell your friend like you need to break up with him, and then they end up getting married.
Yeah,
you're never gonna get invited to that wedding.
That's
this
me.
is gonna live with you forever.
I know. I'm just saying that because I like. That's how I feel about most women in my life. Like, I'm like, fuck, you can do so much better. Like, he does not deserve you. Like, get away from her. Like, that's how I feel. Like,
and I think that's where everything, like, the whole discourse started.
Yes.
At first, but people, like,
yes.
took it.
And that's how I feel about, like, when people, and Sabrina and Barry, like, people were like, I don't fucking like Barry. But then people eventually, like, liked him and stuff. But, like, I think a big part of it is, like, get away from her. Like, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Is it parasocial as fuck and, like, not appropriate? Absolutely. Am I going to do something weird about it? Like, I don't know, like send Nat like a stink bomb to his front door, or like one of those like poop in a bag and then light it on fire so that when he stomps on it, he steps on my shit. I'm not gonna do that.
Was that the purpose of that? Was that so they would stomp it out and then there would be
And then
dog
they step
shit
in
in
shit.
there? Oh, I just thought it was to smell really bad.
No,
Interesting.
I'll do
How
it
do
to
you
you
know that?
because I'm smart.
You're gonna do it to me?
Yeah.
You're gonna do it to your boyfriend. I'm gonna open the door, see it there, and be like, someone else will deal with that.
No, I'm doing to the third secret one.
Yes.
The other roommate.
The other roommate, the third roommate.
Yeah. The special secret third thing.
I never
love
knew
referring
that.
to things as that.
Why are women like right now like in such like under such scrutiny?
Oh, me! Oh my god! Perfect
Do you know what I
transition to
mean?
me! Yay! We can talk about me again! Yay! I was gonna talk about how I was eating a hot dog in Reykjavik, a vegan hot dog. I actually have a photo of it when it happened to me. When it happened, IT capitalized. I'm eating, like the movie and the book.
Oh, the clown?
Yeah.
The killer clown?
I'm eating my hot dog, and all of a sudden I get a tweet. I open up Twitter. Why would I ever do that? I open up twitter.com. We need to insert this photo. I'm going to make you post it.
That looks like a really good hot dog.
It was all right. I didn't get to enjoy it because I was like...
What's there mustard? It was mustard on
It
there.
was like a sweet kind of mustard.
I need that. No, and I don't even like hot dogs like that.
Well, then maybe come to Reykjavik. This was not in Reykjavik. This was in Árborg.
Árborg.
So while I was in Árborg,
Did something happen on Twitter?
I open up my Twitter and I just see a message, like a mention, and it says, "Girl, don't worry about the haters. Like, I love you." Something along those lines.
That's how I compliment people. I'm like, I don't care what everyone says. I think you're nice to be around.
It was basically that, and I was like, oh fuck, my mouth is full of hot dog, and I was like, oh my god, that's so nice. What the fuck happened? So then I did the worst thing that you can do, which is search up your own name on Twitter. And then I found out that there's a tweet that at the time had like 13,000 likes. It then escalated to like up to 80,000 likes. Damn. It is really jarring to see somebody tweet about you being like, I need this person gone because they don't like that you made a video about Paul Mescal and Phoebe Bridgers.
Is that like the whole thing? Like that was
I think they're
their
a
whole
fan.
thing?
I think they're a Phoebe fan.
Okay.
I think they're a Phoebe fan.
Okay, got it. Got it. So am I.
Yeah, and you've been telling me that you want me gone for years. You've been telling me to kill myself for years. I wish I should have interpreted that tweet as that. Oh, so you want me to kill myself? I should have just interpreted that tweet as that and then ran with that narrative.
And then faked your own death.
In Reykjavik. I should have done that.
Gag it.
Mm-hmm. And made that person feel really sad. No, but like reading a bunch of tweets of people being like, she's so fucking annoying and this is so annoying, and my favorite one is,
yeah, but what did they say under the tweets from me. What did they say under the
she's an industry plant? That was my favorite one. Girl, I mean,
prove you aren't an industry plant.
You know what? You're so right. You're so right. That's like kind of like low key a dream. Like
no, I know you're like Dochi level at this point.
No, that's so cool. Like I have an industry plan for what? For who? For whom? And people were like, somebody commented and they were like, she's got to be getting paid or something. And somebody was like,
oh my god, you're gonna be so shocked. You are going to be so shocked.
Somebody commented, so that is how YouTube works.
That's the dumbest thing ever. The ending will shock you.
But the craziest thing it was, so I was like the co-driver on the rental car out of like our friend group. And so this was my first time, and I like wasn't telling them what was going on, and we're all like eating hot dogs or whatever. And they're like, okay, Nicole, time to switch. Like, it's your time to drive. And like, it was my time to drive like an hour home. So the whole hour drive home, all I had to think about was like, oh wow, people hate me. Oh my God, people hate me. Oh my God, people hate me. And
okay, but like, how is that different from like, you know,
normal,
like your normal day?
I know.
I'm just kidding.
I know. So I deleted Twitter for the time being because I was like, okay, I really actually have to go live my Addison Rae dreams right now, and I cannot be on the internet and reading.
I gotta put my headphones on.
No, literally. Sometimes I wish that my dad and mom were still in love.
And cigarette to make me feel better.
Yeah.
One of those skinny ones.
Yeah, that they have in Reykjavik. So that was a good moment for me, and I love when those things happen because like,
are you being sarcastic right now?
No, I do like it when people message me and feel really bad for me, and so they keep messaging me and they're like, it's okay that you're annoying, like good for you that you're making money, and like, hey, who cares that you make annoying videos?
I like that. And that's sweet.
I know, and I do like when my YouTuber friends reach out to me and they're like, hey, are you okay, girl? Like, I would kill myself if I were you. And I'm like,
hey, you aren't like suicidal or anything, because like I would be if I were in your position.
I had a friend like that before who used to say shit like that to me all the time. Like, I'd be like, my mom has cancer, and she's like, fuck, I would end it right now. You should probably end it, girl.
Probably end it. I don't think there's any coming back from that.
And I'm like, oh. Yeah, no, it was nice to receive those messages while I was gone. Then also like Jake defended me. He came to my side and he was
defending you.
Yeah, Adam.
That's so out of character.
I know. Adam was like, good on Jake. What a good friend. Because all Jake said was like, what the fuck? Like, that's my friend. Like, she literally like shows me cat memes. Yeah, literally. She shows me cat memes.
That's literally what you do though.
I know. And he's like, it's
so weird though.
She cried. She got overwhelmed in the ocean once.
Yes, you have. One time you laughed so hard in the ocean because you were scared. Not because you were having fun. Like you wanted everybody to believe.
I was like, hi, are you having a good time, guys?
You're like, another big one. Should we go over or under?
That it was actually me.
No, it is weird though. It's like such an odd experience. I don't think, I mean, I think there's a lot of people who have that experience.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I don't get why people think they like have ownership over any part of the internet.
I'm definitely way more numb to it now. I'm definitely way more
And
like
that's how everybody should go through life. Be
Yeah.
What is it called when you like experience something so much that it just becomes
Desensitized.
Like,
Yeah.
you get desensitized to absolutely
definitely
everything.
will say I am very desensitized to it because the way that I react in my first instinct, I don't have a physical reaction to it anymore.
Good for you.
Yeah, I don't have a physical reaction to it anymore. I'm like literally like, oh fucking well. But like the aftermath of like feeling the need to keep checking, that's not healthy. And so like that's why I deleted the app. But
Sorry.
there was a lingering feeling while I was at all the volcanoes and all the like the geysers. I was thinking to my like afterwards I was like, should I end it? Like should And I'm being so fucking serious.
Oh my God.
That's not me being like I almost did this.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I've been like sitting. Like
I know.
This, like, it's like your one like awkward kid who's like,
Come on out. I'm not depressed actively.
Good.
I'm not like an active volcano by any means right now. I don't want to like die. Like I love my life. But I think if you have had a moment like that, like where like 80,000 people like a tweet about like not liking you, yeah, you're gonna feel like for a brief moment in time potentially suicidal.
Yeah.
So, but
you know what I kept? Oh, sorry. Keep going.
no, nothing. Just like being suicidal at a volcano is really crazy
Just like not
work.
the best place.
No,
for
probably
it.
not. Like
Jesus.
that's really crazy work. No, we're good.
Good.
But
You've recovered.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm good. It blows over.
It's hard. It probably was hard for you. I get that, but it was hard for me too. Like I also like I got worried for you.
Were you actually?
Yes. Oh my God.
You didn't text me.
What do you want me to
Hey, are you gonna do it?
say? No, I wasn't like worried you were gonna kill yourself. Please. Oh my God. No, I was worried like you were feeling sad.
Oh,
Was my tweet not enough? Damn. Damn. God.
My favorite part is that most of my friends, like my in real life friends, are not very online at all. Like,
Yeah.
my best friend and like that, basically my sister from growing up, does not go on social media, does not watch a single video that I do, does not watch my story. Like literally everything is based off of pure like word of mouth. Like that's
The
it.
newspaper.
No, truly.
Or...
Like at this point, for example, my cousin today, we and her were texting and she's like, oh my God, hope you're feeling better. I'm like, how does she know that? I'm like, oh, my Instagram story. Like, and I don't even have to communicate that to her. My best friend Kaylee, like, if I don't tell her directly, like, we are stuck in the past to when we last spoke a few weeks ago. So, like, I have to constantly update,
That's so fun though. I like that.
Kind of like Paul Revere. So
Bro,
that's
you and Paul Revere.
I know. That's the only
you would
way
love
that
a
news is
song
gonna
by
go
Noah Khan. You know who's on the song?
who?
Gracie Abrams.
No way.
And it's called Paul Revere.
Oh my God! Wait. Whoa! Why didn't we talk about that? Wait.
Let's wake that up.
Honestly, I wonder if now that because of my master Botox, if people will start telling me that I look like just like a slightly bloated version of Gracie Abrams.
No, I think you look exactly like her now.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
I think that I look like that little warthog from Animal Crossing, the one that sells radishes.
Oh my God! I think it's just a pig.
No, she's something.
Yeah, what's her name?
I don't know. And she's
so cute.
She has a little
And a
drip
bonnet.
of phlegm coming out of her nose.
Yes,
That's what I feel like I look like right now.
That's so sweet.
And I love
Halloween
radishes.
costume.
I have radishes in the fridge right now. A
You
whole
are
bag.
oh my God! And you're playing the stock market.
You're so right.
Yes,
You're so right.
Bitcoin. Yes, Bitcoin. Yeah. No, I'm happy you're okay. I'm happy you survived.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I knew it was bad when
I'm like, what's gonna happen to the podcast?
I knew it was bad when people from the woodworks, like who I haven't talked to in a really long time, were like messaging me like, "Hope you're okay." I saw that tweet.
I know, but you know what? It's so funny. The tweet had absolutely nothing to say.
No, it was.
You know what I mean? It's like so. It's crazy.
It's so like it really didn't. And so honestly, no hate to that person who made
all
the
hate
tweet.
from me. All hate from me. But you know what? And I don't even feel bad about it because I was thinking about this because Sabrina Carpenter, which I'm going to get to in a second.
Yeah.
When
Oh, we're doing that thing where we're what's it called?
segue.
No. What people said.
Foreshadowing.
No, from that one community that shall not be named, what they said about us, like when we mentioned a topic at the end of the video. Yeah, we're burying the topic at the end because we're scared. As if
I'm
we don't
scared to talk
timestamp
about this. No, but Sabrina Carpenter, when Please, Please, Please went number one,
Mm-hmm.
she made an Instagram post. Do you remember this? Where she included a tweet from someone with his handle
Yes.
and all of that, where it said
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, this is like the biggest, I've never seen a second single flop harder, blah, blah, blah. And then a bunch of people went to go harass him or whatever for hating her. And so I'm going to be honest, when I first saw that, I was like, oh, it seems irresponsible. But you know what? Do you know why people tweet?
For it to be seen.
For it to be seen.
Yeah.
In fact, the best thing ever possibly happened to you, not you, but
Sabrina.
But that kid, because his dream came true. Everyone saw his tweet, So in my opinion,
You should think when you tweet something that maybe the whole world may see it.
May see it. That's what I'm thinking. Unless you're a private account.
Yeah.
So I don't feel bad. Go look up the tweet. All hate to that person. No, truly, because you got exactly what you wanted. Everybody saw it. I saw it. You saw it. You got what you wanted, and you know what? Like, good for you.
I will say that should be a learning lesson that you should really be careful of what you say online. I think more people should be more
the
fearful.
Thing with Sabrina Carpenter?
No, in like that genre of tweeting in general. Like if you say, I'm fully conscious when I make a chronically online girl video, or if I say something critical about a celebrity in a podcast episode or in a video, I'm fully aware that person might see it.
Absolutely.
Because I have reaped that, because people who I have made videos about have seen the videos. But I am confident in what I say about the videos, or like my nuanced take or my opinion. And like, I know that I am not spewing hate in my videos. And I like to think that with every person, I give a nuanced take, unless I believe that you're like a horrible person, like an abuser, like Tory Lanez or something like that. Like, I feel confident in what I am saying about the person, and that like I am doing it in a way that has humanity and nuance, that I'm comfortable if that person were to see what I said and what I did with the video, because I'm fully aware that once I put it online, that is no longer mine, like it's everyone else's.
Right.
I do think that people should be more conscientious when they tweet about other people's lives online. And I mean this so as like serious as possible. I know we hear it all the time, but like, words do have an effect on people. Like and not to be dramatic, but like truly, I'm in a good mental health space. Like, I'm in a very, very good spot with my mental health. Like, truly, genuinely, I'm in a fucking great spot. I was on vacation. Like, I was with my friends. I was in the outdoors and stuff. And seeing a tweet like that, and like backed up by a large amount of numbers being like, oh, this person sucks. And with like the influx of comments and like my inability to stop checking it because it was like eating away at me, deteriorated my mental health so bad that I thought that maybe I should end it all. Like, you don't know, you know what I mean? Like, that's a lot. Like, that's a fucking lot. Like, luckily, I'm in a really good spot. Luckily, I'm medicated. Luckily, like, I have been through therapy and I can like pull myself out of that. And luckily, I was like with people and like busy. But like, what the fuck is gonna happen? Well, I mean, we've seen it happen. Like, what the fuck about all the people who are not as lucky to be in all those positions? Not be medicated, not be in therapy, not have a support system, not have people around them. Seeing a tweet about yourself like that, like in such a negative way, can literally alter someone's like day or days or weeks or months or life expectancy by law. Like, I'm just being like so dead ass about that. I don't mean to make that person feel awful and terrible about, because I think that what their thought process was, oh my God, maybe I'm such a big Phoebe fan. I think that this girl's videos are so annoying. I don't like them. I'm just going to post this quick tweet for my friends, not thinking about what the consequences can happen with that. But
no, I think they were. No, I do because I think once it gets back to the person you're talking about, and you're not like letting down, like,
sure,
you whatever.
Sure.
And you know what? There are really dastardly and evil fucking people in this world.
Sure.
Like, truly, there are some of the absolute worst scum of the earth people walking this planet. There are. And I have zero respect for people who don't put their energy towards those people.
Yeah.
I have zero respect
I've
for it.
seen you put your hate against what's her fucking name?
Riley Gaines. Fuck Riley Gaines. Like I will say it till the end of my fucking life. Like truly, there are some of the most heinous individuals walking around this earth. You should be. I don't give a fuck. You should be leaving hate comments under their shit. You should be calling them terrible names. I don't care because they are awful individuals. Like genuinely the most evil and sinister people. And I will continue to spew hate against them because they spew hate against people all the time. All the time.
There's a lot of awful people like right now. I mean, showing themselves, like revealing themselves. I'm not even talking about the people who are like not talking about what's happening with like Ice Rays. I'm talking about the people who are pro it. Like
yes,
Tate McRae's producer right now. Like,
why don't you direct your stuff? Like direct all that energy towards something useful.
Yeah, Tate McRae's producer right now. Like that's somebody who.
That's insane.
Did you see what he posted?
No.
Oh, he was like, it's just really sad that right now we're protesting in a time where we should be celebrating America, and I've had like all of my uncles and my grandparents and everyone like fought in war, and like we should be thinking about them instead of like protesting. Now everyone's mad at America. Like that's just my 2 cents. And I'm like, so are you dumb or are you stupid?
I'm gonna be one of those people. I never liked his production. I never liked it. I'm sorry. Like Tate McRae seems really cool. I don't listen to her music. I never liked his production, and I probably won't ever again.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry.
No, yeah. So it's just like there are a lot of evil people. Riley Gaines.
Yeah. She got into a Twitter war with Simone Biles.
Oh yes, because she was like threatening like a high schooler or like saying that
she was saying. Well, she retweeted a picture from a high school's Twitter where they were like, "We won state finals," and she said it was a girls' state finals. She said, "Well, yeah, because you have a man on your team, a man." Like that's so evil. And then Simone Biles was like, you should be fostering like an environment of inclusivity in sports or whatever. Riley Gaines has such a stick up her ass because she came in fifth place at a college swim meet.
Yeah.
And she lost to a trans woman.
Yeah, that's her.
And I believe it was Leah Thomas.
Yeah.
And so even if Leah Thomas wasn't competing.
Did she swim at Penn?
Don't know. Riley Gaines? I have no idea.
No,
I feel
Leah
like
Thomas.
Oh, maybe.
Because I remember I feel like with the last name Thomas, there was a trans swimmer who was swimming at Penn. It was like at the time when I lived in Philly.
Oh.
And she was like under so much scrutiny, like on Twitter.
Yeah,
because,
in like 2021, 2022.
She like beat something and they're like, look at this. Like she had beat all these other biological women. And it's like, okay, and how many women did she lose against also?
Right.
Additionally, like.
Well, Riley Gaines is like in it for like the young women. Like she wants to make sure that people like young girls still have a chance in sports and like can make their names in sports, whatever.
She is Leah Thomas.
There you go.
It is, yeah.
Riley Gaines is just like it's just god evil dastardly shit that I'm just like. Yeah. I mean, if you hate J.K. Rowling, like, you should hate Riley Gaines. She came in 5th place, and she has a stick up her ass about trans people.
Yeah.
If trans people weren't even competing, she wouldn't have even... She would have tied for 4th. She wouldn't have even been on the podium. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
She realized... This is exactly what happened. She realized she would not have a career anymore because she didn't do well enough to place. And so she was like, I need someone to blame, and I need a way to make money.
Yeah.
Why don't I just... start this transphobic ass foundation instead of actually like trying to just I don't know, she's horrible. Anyway, you should be directing your hate toward her. Sorry.
no
and J.K. Rowling.
No, I agree with that. There's just a lot of horrible people, especially right now, and they're so publicly openly about like
I know the people I'm a fan of don't need me to defend them. Sorry, I don't think.
No,
maybe Chad.
You know what? That hurts. That hurts. So you're going to Chad's meet and greet at VidCon, but you're not going to go to mine.
No, I will. I'm going to go to yours on Thursday.
I feel replaced by Emily.
Gag it,
Emily.
Oh, so wait, you're picking. You are such an empath. Like you've picked up on that. That you're being replaced.
That I'm being replaced. Yeah.
Okay,
I felt it.
Yeah. No.
Emily's taking Jake as her co-host for a podcast
I'm
at
not a co-host.
VidCon.
I'm just a guest.
Even worse.
I get guest privileges.
Even worse. I will be there.
I'll be there.
because I will be monitoring to see how you guys interact with one another.
If it's appropriate and
yeah.
if it crosses the line.
If I see too much co-host behavior at hand, then I will be like, oh, this is
Are you
fucked.
going to stand up and like stop
Yeah,
it?
I will object.
Okay.
I object at this podcast.
I've been watching a lot of Minecon. Do you know about Minecon?
Yes, I do know about Minecon.
I've been watching so much Minecon content. I kind of want to show up and be. I saw a kid. He was dressed up as a. Do you know what a ghast is?
No.
From Minecraft, it's like a big white box with like little. It's like a big floating squid. He put one of those. You know when you had a hamper as a kid?
Yeah,
and it was one of the ones that was made of wire. And he put one over him, and he drew a gas face on it. He put a bunch of streamers on it. I kind of want to show up to VidCon in that. It'd be like I was confused. Like I thought this was. I didn't know what you know what I mean? You don't give a fuck.
And Tyler Oakley's going to be in the crowd and he's going to boo you.
Is he going to be there?
He's at VidCon.
No way. No way. Tyler Oakley is going to be there?
Hey, so I'm also going to be there. Grace Helbig's going to be there.
That's crazy too. Grace Helbig.
Hank Green.
I wasn't a big Green Brothers fan. What was their channel called? Hey Bro or something like that, because they
Hey Bro.
No, because that's how it started. Their channel
Hey
was
Bro.
Hey Bro. That's how it started. It was like they were their whole channel started because they were sending videos back and forth to one another to communicate.
Hank and
Elliot?
Vlog Brothers.
Vlog Brothers. There you go.
Hey Bro.
Hey Bro. I feel like that's how
You're
that
so
makes
funny.
sense to me.
You're so funny.
Are you excited to go to VidCon?
Yes, I'm excited.
Have you
about
always
VidCon.
wanted to?
Yeah, as a kid, I always wanted to go to VidCon.
Yeah, I annoyed my parents for probably like a few months.
I didn't even try. Like, there was no point. I was like, I can't go to the state of California because I think my dad is there.
Wow. Okay, so mine was because
We
my
also
parents
didn't have
did not want to pay money to go.
Yeah.
Or take me. So
I more than anything, I'm very, very excited to do the meet and greet and like meet some of my favorite people. I've met Tyler Oakley before at the Creators for Palestine event last year, except I did not recognize him at first because Tyler Oakley looks so different than when he did a few years ago. Like he just does.
yeah,
And
he's like ripped.
so he said, "Hi, I'm Tyler," and I was like, "Oh, hi, I'm Nicole." And then like 5 seconds of rendering happened, and I was like, "That was Tyler Oakley." But it was too late. It was already 5 seconds too late for me to be like, "I love you." Like it was too late for that.
He
so
partially raised me.
yeah, so
He did.
it was way too late for me to make him. So we hung out for that day, and we follow each other. But I've never got the chance to be like, "You raised me."
And now you're going to.
I think it's too late now.
Oh, to say hi, to like tell him. Well, just explain to him. Tell him, hey, I just wanted to tell you. I didn't recognize you at first because you got insanely hot.
Yeah.
So I just didn't get the chance to recognize you and tell you that you half raised me or something.
And if he doesn't remember that at all, I'll be like, okay, well, I'll bring up a memory that you might remember. Hassan Piker sitting down. All of us were sitting there. Hassan Piker says to you, "Yeah, dude, you're like not like a twink at all anymore. You're like a
He
hump."
said that? He can't say
told you
that.
a million times. I've told you that a
Not on
million
the
times.
podcast.
Yeah, he said, "Dude, you're like not even like a twink now. Like you're like a twunk."
And what did Tyler say?
I think his response was, "Ow." Something along those lines.
Do you think Tyler's gonna see you and be like, "Oh, it's so nice to meet you,"
Yes.
and then you're gonna go, "What the fuck?
Yes.
We met already."
Yeah. No, the second part's not going to happen, but the first part, yes.
What the fuck?
Yes.
That's crazy. I can't wait to meet Tyler Oakley. I'm gonna get him to follow me on Instagram.
Okay, good
Here's
luck.
how I'm gonna do it. I post whole on there.
I hope
Anyway,
I meet Sabrina Carpenter when we're in LA.
You probably won't.
I probably might.
She lives here.
Fuck. What? No.
I know. I just made that shit up.
Oh. Hello.
Hello?
I want to meet a famous person. I'm going to go to Erewhon.
I'm
You?
sitting right
No.
here.
I'm going to go to Erewhon and I'm going to meet Shawn Mendes.
He's gonna be like, "Hello, people."
I say that. I open my business meetings all the time by saying that. It's just their dry food getting dispensed.
And Cowboy running to it.
Yes, literally. No, so
Sabby.
oh,
Sabrina.
you're like close with her like
Yeah,
that. that you can-
I'm like, "Sab girl."
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying you met a famous person already.
You're so right.
I'm the Paloma.
Oh, I love Paloma. And you know what? I think Paloma, here's what I'll say. I'll say one thing before we get started into this. I don't think that if Sabrina Carpenter's cover album, like her album art is genuinely supposed to be misogynistic and that she's not going to further elaborate within her music or perhaps like reveal like a B-side to the photo where she's actually the man in the suit like holding Sabrina's hair.
Gag it.
All I'm saying is I don't think Paloma would allow it. I really don't. I think I think if Sabrina had like if Sabrina post like was like I'm gonna come up with this like really bad idea and I think I'm gonna post it and I think I'm gonna make it public. I don't think Paloma would allow it. The same way in which like if I wanted to make something like a video that is so terrible and awful and like a bad idea all around, I don't think you'd allow me to do it.
I just allow women to do what
You're
they
so
want.
right. You're so right.
I just allow women should be able to do what they want and say what
You're
they
so
want.
right.
So no, I wouldn't do that for you.
Okay.
Unless you wanted me to do that. If you said, Jake, I want you to stop me from making this video,
Jake,
I would say,
I want you to be controlling. Jake, I want you to tell me what to do. Jake.
Then I would say,
Dom me.
please sign this contract saying that that's what you want,
Right.
so that in the future you can't tell me that.
Okay,
you didn't
50
want
Shades
that.
of Grey.
Kitten.
That is personally my take. First of all, I was very excited. I saw the post on Instagram 6 minutes after she posted it. So just know that I was one of the first.
Just know I'm always on that damn phone. Not to brag, but I'm on my phone so often. I saw her Instagram post 30 seconds after she posted it.
It's true. I was one of the very first eyes to see it after 1 million likes already. My first reaction to it, I'm not gonna lie, my first reaction, I was taken aback by the photo of her album art.
I was taken aback.
I was because I'm an honest human being who can be honest.
You can?
Yes.
This is new.
And I saw.
See, ever since you broke your hymen,
I've been different.
You've been honest.
I know.
And I don't like that.
And sorry, I don't mean to like keep,
No, it's okay. My back hurts.
Oh, sorry. I keep like accidentally touching Jake with my feet.
It's fine.
But basically, I was taken aback by the photo, and I was like, "Oh wow, oh
Did you
wow!"
gasp?
Like, no, it was a little shock factor. Yes, I went, and I felt the effects of like what the photo was supposed to be, which was shocking. If you don't know, it's a photo. Everyone has seen it. It's
our thumbnail.
It's a man holding Sabrina Carpenter, or so we think. Somebody in a suit, faceless, holding Sabrina Carpenter by the hair. While she's on her knees, and the album's called Man's Best Friend.
Is that it's Sabrina Carpenter?
Well, that's maybe.
Will she have long hair or will it be short?
Who knows? You know those like AI photos of like, this is what Billie Eilish would look like as a man, and then people are like thirsting
because
after
when
them.
you did that like a few years ago,
Yeah.
you were like, "Who's this man who's texting me?" And then you sent. Or like, this man just accosted me at the grocery store, and then you sent me that picture, and I was like, okay, I know that that's you as a man. Do I sound like a man?
Do I look like a man?
Do I look like a man?
So my first thought was, my second thought was check the comments, because I cannot form a thought for myself, of course. And nobody was leaving comments about that. Everyone was just excited that she was coming out with a new album.
You're like, fuck, where are all the
People were
comments?
like, oh my God,
Where are
she
the
is a
shock?
singer. She's working late. My third thought after, like whatever, like moving on with my life, was I am not going to place a lot of judgment on this, because I am going to wait until more music and music videos and stuff is released about this, because I kind of have faith that there is a story to this and like a story to tell. And like, I think she's being cheeky. I think she clearly likes to be fucking satirical. She likes to be ironic. My least favorite comment that people are leaving recently are that her music is not deep enough to subvert this kind of like this kind of like, she does not have strong.
Happy Pride Month.
She doesn't have strong enough messaging within her thing, like within her music enough, or like she's not.
She killed a man in 2 of her music videos. She actually murdered someone in 2 of her music. Did she not?
She did.
Right.
She did.
She killed Jenna Ortega in 2 of her music videos.
She did. But that's my personal take on that. That's my like what were you gonna say? I'm gonna try and find this like comment of people being like,
was I gonna
she
say?
does not have the emotional capacity, and she does not have this deepness that everyone so thinks that she does. And I'm like, oh, shut up! Like, you guys are regurgitating each other's comments and just like copying and pasting what other people are
Where are
saying.
the thinkers?
Where are the
Literally,
birds? Where are the free
birds
thinkers?
and where are the thinkers? What you asked me what I think about it?
Yeah.
I literally have almost no thoughts about it except.
So we're
wait,
gonna make a whole thumbnail and titling it.
I didn't even
and you
get
have
to
no
finish
thoughts.
talking.
Sorry, I
you
just
know
don't
what?
think
This is what everyone's talking
I just
about.
don't think that man should finish speaking. I don't think that man should be talking. My God.
No, I don't have no. Okay, fine. My thoughts on it are. I agree with Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah.
I don't, guys. Honestly, like, I don't understand why everybody has ownership over everyone else's like life all the time. You know what I mean? I don't think. Okay, and I don't know if, like, I get I'm a man saying this, but I don't think feminism is like a monolith. And I think that everybody expresses who they are differently. And I don't think that the impact of a single person is ever as deep as everybody makes it out to be. Madonna basically released a sex tape in the 80s, and everybody was having the exact same reaction. Now look where we are. I feel like more progress has come out of that than what everybody thought back then was going to happen.
I think she's taking a note out of, especially like, she has seen what has worked. I think she's a much smarter woman than people believe that she is. I'm very tired of this like rhetoric of like women that don't know that they're funny, like, kind of thing. Like, you know what I mean?
Like you.
Okay. Like, for example, like, people say that all the time about like Trisha Paytas, for example. People said that about Sabrina in the beginning, like when she was first becoming famous. People were like, oh my God, she's so funny and she doesn't even know it. Yes, she does. It's intentional. She knows she's funny.
Yeah, she wrote those lyrics.
Right. And additionally, she is smart. She knows what she's doing. She's been in this business for a really long time. She does see what works, and she is a fan of music. Clearly, like, she is an artist and she knows what works, and she's surrounded by people who knows what she is doing. The comment that I keep seeing that her music is not deep enough and does not have strong enough messaging in order to convey such images, I think you're being like I don't know what the right word for it is.
Pretentious.
Yeah, pretentious. I think you're being pretentious and thinking that you're, especially, I've seen that comment. We'll have to post it up on the screen. I have seen so many people copy and paste it, like as if they wrote it themselves. And people are like, wow, I have never seen this like worded so eloquently. I'm like, yeah, because it was copied and pasted. Like people are like copying and pasting each other's comments. This was not the original.
And
but
like, where are the thinkers?
Where are the thinkers? I personally think that like where we're at with this kind of feminism and like slut shaming, and like we have gone so anti like sex that it has become like literally villainizing her because she chooses to be a sexual being, and being like, okay, she is now objectifying herself rather than, God, crazy thought or belief that women could enjoy sex or that they can be sexual beings. Like that, like, we are entering such a puritanical like era, I think. Like,
is it bad to sexualize yourself?
But that's kind of like what people are saying. Like, people are now in the slut shaming era of Sabrina Carpenter. The people who claim to be like, I don't know, people who claim to be feminists or people who claim to be so-called free thinkers are now shaming Sabrina. Like, I have seen the photo of her doing the Eiffel Tower, like with her two backup dancers. I've seen that photo so many times being reposted on Twitter and being like, Sabrina Carpenter constantly sexualizing herself, constantly like demeaning herself, constantly like objectifying herself. And it's like, oh wow, because God forbid like a woman could also like not like, I'm gonna be vulgar for a second, God forbid a woman also like to be in that position. God forbid that like a woman cannot choose to be in that position herself or make her own conscious decisions or choices. But then other women sometimes are praised for it. But then suddenly now at this point in time in 2025, we're choosing to shit talk her. I understand people's messaging of being concerned with like what the imaging can mean, because, you know, we look back at photos, especially from like adverts from like the 1950s and 60s, like where that was a thing. Like you can look at old advertising photos for like simple things like soap or like shaving cream, and it's like literally like objectifying women, like making them as coffee tables, like literally photos similar to Sabrina's. I am choosing to think that if her first single off the album is called Man Child, in which she is ridiculing men and in her music video where she is doing the same, and with her past imaging doing similar things, I'm choosing to believe that there is probably more to elaborate, and this is just a shock factor photo.
Yeah.
Like,
I agree. I think it's just a way to sell the album.
Right. And I don't think
it's
that...
the same thing Benson Boone is doing. He's, because he's doing his, American Heart, whatever.
Sure.
Young American Heart. And that whole album's going to be about, like, fuck you, ICE, and fuck America,
That's
right?
right.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly. This
oh
is
my
the same
God.
thing.
Exactly. See, I knew you'd come around.
Yeah.
For example, this is like a big tweet on Twitter is the 3 women setting us back. And it's a photo of Sydney Sweeney, Bonnie Blue, and Sabrina Carpenter.
Bonnie Blue is petting zoo. Bonnie Blue goes to the petting zoo.
Are you...
What?
Nothing. That was like a really new character for you.
Bonnie Blue goes to the petting zoo. I'm writing a children's novel about a little girl. Her name is Bonnie Blue. And about she goes to the petting zoo and she pets all the various animals.
Oh.
Isn't that lovely?
Yeah, I do like that.
Do you think it's a good idea?
That's why I've been seeing Bonnie Blue Petting Zoo so often on Twitter recently.
Yes, and that's why when I opened my laptop last time, that's what I was looking up. I was like, Bonnie Blue Petting Zoo. That's because I'm writing my book.
I will say, and for example, this is someone's response to it, is that like Sabrina made a sexy album cover and Sydney Sweeney made a weird soap, and like suddenly now like they're setting back society. I will say I grew up
Made a weird soap.
Weird.
like the we are scraping the bottom of the barrel.
made a weird soap.
Yeah. Oh my God, did y'all see? We're really out of things to talk about.
It's kind of just like weird for me about how like. I don't know. I guess the place that we're at in feminism, right, like our modern feminism right now and like what this year is, because it does feel like we are kind of going ultra conservative. The time when I learned about like what feminism is and like what kind of made me from, because I will admit, here I am before I was on tumblr.com as an 11-year-old, I did slut shame, because that is like what you're kind of...
That's what 11-year-olds on Tumblr were doing.
No, that's what 11-year-olds, like, in hearing what other boys are saying about other girls do. Like, you reiterate, like, if a boy around you is like, that girl's a slut because she kissed a boy, you kind of, like, hear that and you regurgitate that, or you hear what your family is saying, or you hear what is, like, in the media, and at the time that was, like, very much so the thing. And so I had this view of, like, oh, yes, let me slut shame other 12-year-olds or whatever the fuck it was. No, it wasn't like I was like out here like being like whore, but like I posted some questionable like Facebook.
But you loved like Lana Del Rey at the time?
No.
Oh,
this was before Tumblr.
So Lana Del Rey like changed you, like helped you.
I wouldn't say it was her. I would say it was like those long blog posts of like people just being like, you know, teaching like what feminism is about. I can't like think of any specific thing right now, but like it is what kind of like led me down the pro-choice line, because I was like 11 years old and I was like pro-life because I was like, how could you kill a baby? Like that was like my stance on things. And I was like, how dare you wear limited small amount of clothing? Like you're a whore. Like, you know what I mean? Like that was my worldview at the age of 11.
Yeah.
So I'm saying when I got on Tumblr, started learning more about it, started watching like YouTubers who were like, say no to slut shaming. Like I was like, okay, cool. Like obviously, but that was like choice feminism. And it was like, feminism basically is if a woman chooses, like if a woman wants something and that is what she chooses and that's her choice, then we should respect that decision because we just want women to have the choice to do that. Versus now it is like anti-choice feminism. Like people are saying choice feminism is stupid. Like that just because a woman is choosing for something, that doesn't mean that it is correct.
All her choice.
Right.
Yeah.
Like for example, people like Bonnie Blue.
Even the Ballerina Farms lady.
Right. Exactly. So what I'm trying to say is that I honestly don't know enough about what people are saying right now to kind of have an opinion on that. Like I'm interested to see why people think that choice feminism is stupid, because that is just like the perspective that I've always grown up with since like the last like 13 years of my life.
Yeah.
And that is like, and plus intersectional feminism. But like, I have always been like, well, if that's what she wants, then I'm all for it. Like, I have been like pro sex work and pro sex workers. And like, suddenly, I guess the wave of feminism that we're in right now is like anti sex work. And I'm not saying I'm looking to believe in that, but I'm looking to see what are their stances on that. Like, why are we suddenly pushing towards that? Because I guess I'm just not completely understanding people's stances or getting this like puritanical stance that we are suddenly like now shaming people like Sydney Sweeney or Sabrina Carpenter for things that like such as soap or an album cover photo.
Right.
I guess what I'm trying to say is I would like to understand a bit more why people are thinking that, like an actual like reading why people are thinking that rather than just like a tweet, like a 180 character tweet.
Right.
Like I'm actually very curious because my stances and my opinion on this as of right now is I think we're in a weird path, and I don't think that she's, like you said, negatively impacting. I'm choosing to believe that she's trying to tell some sort of story here, and that's like the journey that she's choosing to go down. I would like to think that Sabrina Carpenter's album cover is one piece of
it definitely is.
You know what I mean?
It definitely is. It absolutely is.
I don't think some artists are not that deep. I think it's pretty fucked up and misogynistic to say that Sabrina Carpenter is not deep enough to think thoroughly and have an album where there is a story. I feel like she's been very
thorough in her career.
Yes. I think
everything.
I think people are undermining her largely because she is a woman. But like, for example, 21 Pilots can have 7 long albums where there's a deep lore and the fucking Trench and the fucking Clancy and like there's all this like lore and backstory and like literal like mythology to it.
Yeah.
And it's so thought out, and they're geniuses. They're such geniuses. They have this all thought out. But when it comes to Sabrina Carpenter, maybe it's because she has a Disney background. Maybe it's because people don't find her lyrics very deep. Maybe it's because she's a woman. Like, people do not take her as seriously that she could possibly have a more thought out album or like have intentions for it. Does that make sense?
Like a map for it.
Right.
Yeah, that makes complete sense. And I think everybody just likes to take the information that they have and run with it.
Yeah.
Right? Instead of waiting for the answer. More to come. Like, literally, like, being patient.
I'm willing to hear other people out why they think that this image is so extremely harmful, but I also think that it's a little premature to make judgment on
it absolutely is
what her messaging is with it all.
It absolutely is.
You know, people are like, well, man's best friend, she's equating herself to a dog. And I'm like, okay, so can we think a little bit more critically here about like what she is trying to do here? Like,
I think people get it. I think they really just want a reason to
something
not like
to
her.
be upset about. Yeah. And I say simultaneously, Sydney Sweeney is also really smart. People don't give Sydney Sweeney nearly enough credit for how smart she is.
Incels to shower.
That's
progress.
Right. People think that Sydney Sweeney sets herself back so much. Like, for example, like when the movie with Glenn Powell was coming out, and people were like, oh my God, are they together? Are they not together? Just like because of how much chemistry they had together, and people thought that there was like literal cheating happening. Just for it to turn out that Sydney Sweeney was purposefully keeping her relationship private with her fiance of years. He was literally I believe a producer on the movie. And it was part of the planning for how the relationship was going to be like seen out in the public. And like this, it was a publicity stunt, and it got the movie to sell. She's not given enough credit, and people are like, she's just a dumb ditzy blonde. She's literally playing like some really, really amazing roles coming up soon, which she like trained very, very hard for. She's played roles where she is not like this ditzy dumb blonde by any means. Like we saw her complex characters. I would even say Cassie's a fucking complex character in Euphoria.
1000%.
But I think that just because people see her and see that she has sex appeal and that, you know, they're like the weird fucking soap thing, I like to think that
if she were ugly, would you be saying that?
What?
You know, like if she were selling soap, would you like, and she were hideous.
Right.
And, you know, to each their own.
I like to think that people are not giving nearly enough credit to thinking that if these women are wise or smart enough. And I don't think that her being beautiful and having big boobs and selling sex appeal is setting us back. I think she can be multiple things at once. I think she can be hot and sexy, and she can be an amazing actress and an amazing entrepreneur, and she can still be smart and play very complex characters, and she can also play these smaller roles where she's like a hot blonde in a shower commercial, like, or a body wash commercial, or whatever have you. And I understand
agree.
people will probably disagree with me, and I would like to hear genuinely why people disagree with me. That doesn't mean I'm going to change my mind, but I would like to understand or hear why, because I am tired of just immediately, I don't know, shitting on women for having a career and doing their jobs when they're directly not hurting anybody. End of story.
I wrote on my phone before that we are in a taking the bait epidemic right now.
Yeah.
Like, everyone is taking the bait. If you, like, nobody's realizing that the best way to not, like, to go against the thing that you hate so much is to just not interact with it. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't criticize things, but I do think that the criticism of Sabrina Carpenter's album cover has absolutely will boost album sales.
Manchild just won #1 for a debut single.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that The Hate You Give, what's that? Is that a book?
The
Is
Hate
that a
You Give.
movie? The Hate You Give?
I believe so. Yeah. I think it's
The Hate You Give, it works directly against your intentions for it. We are really in a taking the bait epidemic, and Twitter is like a really good like rage bait specifically. Everyone's falling for rage bait nowadays. Guess what? Nobody gives a fuck about your opinion on this person's pasta.
Yeah. So The Hate You Give is about racism.
Was that the one Sabrina Carpenter was in?
No, but she was in one.
Where she was really racist.
Yeah. Wait, yes! Wait! Yes!
I didn't know that.
Wait! Yes! Wait! Oh, I was like, no, that's not that.
Gaggy.
I was like, she's not gonna be in that fucking movie.
I have a
Cast
psychic.
Sabrina Carpenter!
That's the one where she was insanely racist.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, she said something really, really fucked up on the basketball
I know
court.
about that, but that's literally, wow. That was so full circle.
Thank you.
Whoa.
I know. Wait.
I've been doing that recently. I've been doing
Oh, no, I'm doing...
the thing from TikTok.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm doing it in a Cynthia Erivo way.
Oh.
Sorry, Clementine's like actively being a menace to society right now. Are you good?
She needs you. She wants
Are you alright? Hi.
Did you have a Polish word of the day?
Oh my god. Wait.
I have one.
Wait. Really?
Mężczyzna kobieta.
Man, woman.
Oh, fuck. Wait, what's child?
Jetsko.
Dziecko. Mężczyzna dziecko.
Man, child.
Yeah.
Cute. Okay, I have one. Clementine. Can we even see her in the... Are you good?
Oh, right there. You can see her.
She being so bad. What's going on, lady?
She being so bad.
Ow! She just had a chunk of flesh in in her teeth. Okay, mydło.
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 I'll use it in a sentence. Idę się kąpać z mydłem.
It's just a comparts.
You don't have to repeat it. I don't think you should try.
Mydło.
Ja używam mydło.
Ja uwielbiam
No. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. You're a little rusty.
Window.
No, but really close.
No way.
Yeah.
Wall.
No, but really close.
No way.
Yeah.
Curtain.
No. You're straying far from the light.
Oh, fuck. Floor.
No.
Picture. Wall hanging. Hanging something on the wall.
Yes!
No way.
No, it's soap.
Sydney Sweeney. Sweat mydło.
Yeah.
Is it sweat that's in there or bath water?
Bath water.
Okay, people have been selling bath water for years.
I'm about to do it. Hell, we should do it.
Splish splash.
That was really fucking annoying. Why would you say that?
Bye. Have a good one.
Bye. See you later.
See ya.
Bye. Bye.
See ya. Ciao. I don't know. What they say.
See you later. Bye. See you. Bye. Bye. Later.